This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Good to have you with us. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. You know, partner, fantasy football doesn't take into account the guys close to the football, the guys at the line of scrimmage. This is one where our eyes are going to be focused on that battle in the trenches all game long.
Mike, it doesn't matter if it's Pee-wee football, middle school football, or NFL football. You can only do offensively what your offensive line allows you to do. And I think that's exactly the case for both of these teams here today. They are going to win or lose based on the ability of gaining an advantage in the offensive and defensive line. So I think we're going to see downhill run game. I think we're going to see play action pass. And the team that's able to impose their will up front along the trenches, I think that's going to be the team that finds himself at the end of this one coming out with the win.
London brought in motion.
Is that him?
Run now for the rookie out of Georgia.
Oh.
And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
What is like Von Miller out there?
This
Like,
defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. On third down, they'll set up to throw. A quick slant into the hands of Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Up the middle they go. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Ravens are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Stroud going to throw right away. That's caught.
London.
And
So
he
you call.
will score. Drake London. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Oh my God.
Here we go, Jack!
1st and 10.
Warrior 70! 70.
We do love bunch.
70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70. 70 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Thanks, man.
London brought in motion.
Ready, ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Thank you.
Now here's another
Derwin.
ball that's intercepted.
Derwin a
Picked
pick.
off by
Derwin
Derwin
James.
James.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Why Tony? 11.
On first down, it's Stroud. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll take this down inside the
Everybody
35.
bad cards is glad about the field goal.
This is a tale as
The
old
55%
as time, Mike. It
glad
seems that
about the field.
anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive
Or the
starts
Christmas.
with a
Yeah,
shot,
Christmas.
a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Now, Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Why Tony? 11.
On second down, Stroud. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Baltimore. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. And the Ravens move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Throwing now on third and long. Now for the third time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kinchins. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. The extra point is good. And the Ravens looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Let go.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Now, deep ball for London. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Come on.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
19 Lions.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught by Watson. And he's going to be brought. What will be the final play in this opening quarter? Third down, 3 to go.
Here we go.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This is incomplete, but there is a flag. It is back at the line of scrimmage, and this could be a 1st down.
Ready.
Following the penalty, they'll run it, and he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Ready.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Nice move. Slips a tackle. Gets forward for a gain of 2.
Let's go.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Ready.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. A gain there of 11. And that will be a 1st down.
On the set. 70 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Get it.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Drake London was the intended receiver there. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it's...
And he will get into the end zone. George Kittle for the score.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 10. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Darren McFadden. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Here we go.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this.
Hey, uno.
Here's McFadden. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Hey, uno more. Hey, uno. Like he texted.
On play action, Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Look at high.
Oh,
They'll go play action with Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
South. Why Tony? Letter.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Open man is Davis. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them. Here's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Nike Texas. Oh, bro. Hey, uno.
To throw is Stroud. Open man, it's Davis downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Here's a run. A dive, and he's in. Touchdown, Ravens.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. Check. 18, Rattler, 18. Hey.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter. That one is good. And the Ravens going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The 1st half has come to an end. All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2. This taken around the 11. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go. South.
Back to throw. Stroud. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Tony.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
11. Hey.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Now, deep ball for London. And this will be incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack. 2nd down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. That one is caught by Mooney.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time. Great placement. Nice big pickup.
On 4th down, Stroud. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Tight end going in motion here. They'll run it with McFadden. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Stroud. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
He'll look deep here for Neighbors, and that is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver, and that'll set up 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass. is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
11, 11, 11. Hey, uno more. Hey, uno. 19 Texas. Look the hot.
They'll go. It's Stroud. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have a Ravens first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down.
All right. Hey, south. Why, Tony.
Here's Stroud. Open man down the field, Mooney. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. On the ground, it's McFadden. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 11. Hey, uno more. Hey, uno. Speed left.
Stroud gonna set up to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Baltimore. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. The extra point is good. And the Ravens add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, go!
On play action, he'll set up to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
18, Pioneer. Rig alert.
London brought in motion.
Ready.
Back to throw. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
I've been in enough locker rooms in my day, Mike, and pretty much all of the messages are the same. We want to start the second half fast. We want to take the fight to our opponent. Well, snapping the ball inside your own 5-yard line after that sack, I promise you, was not part of the speech. And if they're not careful, they're on the verge of surrendering 2 points here.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
19 tight.
The motion man is Johnson. That's going to be caught. So, 3 quarters now in the books. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready?
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70.
This throw, left side, caught by Kittle. And they will bring him down
He's like
on
sweating
the
for no
other
reason.
side of
He's
midfield.
throwing screenplays in the
It's
fourth
really
quarter.
been a one-sided game, but how often
Dude,
do we
stop.
see in the fourth quarter the
Let's
team
just
that
stop,
finds
bro.
themselves down by a lot, they
stop.
start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
That's caught by Watson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his...
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Ravens. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their second pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick six, but to get two pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Roll. Stephanie, ready.
No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Get it.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're
This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium. As the official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL, USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game, right? Any edge that you could create. But now, well, now it's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Handoff on 2nd and short. They cross the 40. Nice run there. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
On first down, they'll run. And they're going to stop him after he runs it inside the 35.
Tempo.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Ready.
From the 33 on 2nd down. Buying some time right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And 4th and 4 coming up. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Ready.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Let's go now.
Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. He connects downfield on 4th. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They go for it on 4th down and get it in a big way, 25 yards there. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. They've got a man in motion. Working inside the red zone. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
Three, go.
They'll send him up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
Let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Crack all 80. Ready.
3rd and goal, right back to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
Come on, come on.
Back to throw, needing a 1st. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. And their first drive won't end in points after all. He stopped, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Here we go.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Nike Texas. Hey.
Stroud in the air to start us off. Completed to Davis. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down, Stroud. He's throwing deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. And that is a touchdown. These guys drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Drake London with the touchdown. Setting up to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
Ready up.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Go check. Go check. Let go.
Get
What
it.
a hit, and the ball's loose. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense.
18 ready. 18 ready.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before...
Into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by their rookie out of Florida State. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th, and that...
Like, what? He didn't even care who was there. He just snatched it. Like, let me see that real quick. Just snatched it. Oh, real quick, I gotta see something. 'Cause I might get Chubb. Okay, he doing. Okay. Okay.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly, your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And Richardson will throw to start out here. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Here's Richardson to throw.
You see that?
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Oh, sweet.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now it's Richardson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Richardson on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Why they getting it back so fast, bro? He came in and swatted it,
So
bro.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Oh my God.
Play action. Stroud now. That's brought in downfield by London. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And Stroud now to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now a carry for a 7-year Raider. It's Darren McFadden. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Stroud to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Running for it. Here's McFadden.
Yes, sir.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Darren McFadden. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category.
So that
Plus, he's got a
open
quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Again, it's Richardson. He gets it left side of Johnson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, Richardson. Drops it underneath to Spiller. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now Richardson. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. He's got his man, Gates. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. There's McFadden as they begin on the ground. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. A give to McFadden out of the gun. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing now is Stroud. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down. Now Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This pass is caught by London. And he'll go out of bounds inside
Straight
the
pass.
15-yard line.
Straight pass.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. First out, a run with McFadden. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got it. And he'll take it in.
He had enough. He had enough. He had enough. Yeah.
This is the Madden Championship Series, brought to you by USAA, an official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL. USAA, proud to serve the military and their families. And we join you from USAA Stadium. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson up here in the booth. Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defense. It feels like a tight one, and usually what does that mean? Special teams could be a big factor in who gets out of here with the W.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. 16-yard pickup on that one. That's enough for a first down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 70.
From the gun, Richardson. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. Why not go back to him? That one good for 20 yards and a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Mustang 19. Get it. 18, Pioneer. Let go.
Richardson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Now, Dragon 60. Drop 60, drop 60.
A second down throw for Richardson. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
19 tight. Here we go. Back. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Here's Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first
19,
down.
Tiger, 19. Ready. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for
See, like,
first down and 10.
they gonna like, bro.
Stroud begins with a pass. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. To throw is Stroud. The second down throw is incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Uno. Look the hot.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
To the sideline, he's got it. The official says, yes, the feet are in, and they convert on 4th down. They'll run. It's McFadden. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8.
Why, Tony.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Hey, Uno more. Under.
They send the tight end in motion.
Hey, Uno.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. That one is caught by Mooney. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Back to throw, Stroud. Oh, tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. It's one of the best ever, Patrick Peterson. And the visitors will take over possession here at the 44. We are through 1. It's a close game early on. And we're back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this.
He's been a landing zone. Everybody getting bumped. Yeah, got one on that.
60 Eagles. 2. Ready?
On play action, Richardson.
Thank you.
Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted.
Every time,
Picked off by
interception.
Derwin James.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, goes to ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
That's right. Hey, Uno more. Hey, Uno. 19 Texas.
Stroud. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Let's go. Hey.
Here comes McFadden. He's able to get away for one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. To the sideline, he's got London. First and 10.
Hey, south. Right, Tony. 11. Hey, uno more.
Stroud gonna set up to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
Nike Texas. Oh, bro. Let the hot.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. And this throw batted away and incomplete. A couple of third down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, south. Buggy. Right. Hey, south. White Tony. 11. Hey. Hey, uno more. Right.
To throw, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down.
Hey, smash Bronco. Let's go now.
Now the first carry for King Henry. Up the sideline to the 40. Angling to the sideline. Inside the 35. And he is gone. 78 yards. It's a touchdown. Now for the point after. It's up and through. And the visitors move out on top 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
It's annoying because like, he can just see it and then he don't put the dude there.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Hey, uno. Nike Texas. Let the hot.
A second down throw for Stroud. Open man down the field.
Over 99 speed, bro.
A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Hey, south. Hey.
Oh.
Here's Stroud. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 4th down, Stroud. Left side in the hands of London.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Putting the tight end in motion. On second down, Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Throwing is Stroud. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. So, fourth down, and out comes the field goal unit. This one from 43 yards away. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And his guys are on the board just before halftime.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Tag 19 Lions. Go.
Richardson operating from the pistol. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway.
On the quick, right?
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
White Tony.
They'll go play action with Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Now Stroud. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll go. It's Stroud. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here's Stroud. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. They get 18 on that one. And that will be a first down.
Here we go. Hey, uno. 19 Texas.
Now, Stroud. Open man, it's Davis downfield. He is in.
What, go for this dude McFadden is so tired, bro.
A try here for the extra point. He's got it. And his guys are back within 4. It is 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Okay, ready?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
From the gun, Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on, come on. Set.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
You did all
What can I
that,
say,
bro.
Mike? Good things happen
did
when
all
you get
that,
the
bro.
ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line.
On the set.
3rd and goal.
Deputy. Check, smash.
The motion man is
Ranger,
Johnson.
Deputy Ranger. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson.
Yeah, I seen it, bro. I should have been out there. Oh my god. Well, fair work, he can't be that trash because it's a fucking zig, bro. Like, come on, bro.
So Richardson and the offense ready to go for 2.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, ready? Look at high, look at high.
Tight end going in motion here.
Bucky.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He's got his man. That's Neighbors. And it's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's McFadden. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Oh, right. Hey, south.
Stroud. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Thank you.
He gets free. And he will score. Game on. And now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Here we go.
Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
So, he about to do the same thing. Just leave him right there. He about to do the same thing.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Get up! Mustang 19!
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. That is incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Throwing is Richardson, and that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
I'm not going to do it.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
Trap 60! Trap 60! 2!
Here's Richardson.
Nope.
That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Tony, 11. Here we go. Hey, uno more. 11.
On play action, Stroud. Open man downfield, that's London. A gain of 16 yards. That's enough for a 1st down.
Robin. Hey, uno. 19 Texas. Look the hot. Buggy. Hey, south.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That is caught side of the end zone. Now this is an important point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And his guys go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Yeah, you run that tight, I'm blitzing, bro. Like, you want to block everybody. I'm not playing.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw, Richardson. And that one incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Panther Street.
A second down throw for Richardson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Here's Richardson. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. To throw, it's Richardson.
Get it. Thank you. Thank you, Carter. Thank you. Number 6.
Picked by the rookie out of Penn State.
Oh, it's fucking
And
dumb,
his
man.
offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You thought you had me, too.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Why, Tony? 11. Down.
They'll run it with McFadden. He's to the 10.
Let's go.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Extra
Oh,
point
that is so
attempt
good,
still to
bro.
come. The kick is good. And his guys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Yo. You thought you had me.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here is 1st and 10.
Lightning, 18. Come on. Set. Buffalo, 18. Ready, right?
Richardson operating from the pistol. He's going to air this one out for Jones. He's
Just catches
got
right
it.
over him.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Go.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Henry.
Oh, no.
And
Call
it
timeout.
doesn't appear that he goes to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Here's Henry. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies.
Oh, good, though,
up
bro. I'm
front,
good,
and
bro.
he's
Bro, you're not
in.
starting me. I don't care.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. That's out quickly and complete. And he will get in for the 2.
Yeah, I didn't pass me.
They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
Yeah,
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. Whoa.
On the
Sir.
ground, it's McFadden. And
Yes,
he's
sir.
going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Room to run at the 35. And he's
You
out
are
of bounds,
down,
but they
dumbass.
are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
South, south, south.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Now a second timeout.
It's like wasting lightweight all that time. It was already over. Fuck out here. Like, really try me. We're sweating in the Philly game, not much chance. Like, all right.